My boy Lucas, my head coach Julian, my brother Bubba, turn my phone off and then just chill out here for the night and soak it all in tomorrow.
Congrats, man. Talk us through the fight itself. I mean, he took some shots, right? He was staying in there. He was trying to keep going. The referee would tell him to fight. He'd start throwing, but you managed to stay composed. You landed some nice ones to the body. Talk us through the fight from your perspective, how it went.
I was just trying to be patient. I wanted to feel him pause early, and he was using a lot of static energy. So like in those grappling exchanges, I was on the ground, and my coach was saying, you got to get up, you got to get up, work, you got to get up. I heard him, but he was just using hella static energy, and like he was just clamped and like I can hear him, you know, like the static energy. So I knew he was gassing himself out.
I think that's just the tension for him. Like he's just the nerves.
No, I mean, it's a cumulative of everything. Like it's his first fight in there. It's different. You're fighting, you know what I mean? This is his first UFC fight, so he was just clamped onto me. He's a good Greco wrestler. So I was just taking my time. I knew he wouldn't pass my guard, nothing crazy, framing, taking my time. And then second round, I knew he wasn't going to be as energetic as he was in the first.
I mean, you showed great composure, right? Like sometimes if you hurt a guy, it's very easy to go crazy and try and get that finish. It doesn't come, and then you gas yourself out. But you managed to stay really composed. You landed those shots. And
cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, is that something that you're good at? You just know
I think in my shot selection is really good. I'm long and rangy, but I have a lot of power, and it's because how I punch. I punch different than 9 out of 10 people. That's from Kelly Davis boxing, keep my elbow up. So I knew if the shots landed, he wouldn't be there. Like he always say, Phil, keep shooting, he'll go down, and he's tough, tough. So he took some hard shots, but I knew if I kept digging his body, he would wither, and he did.
Yeah, I was going to say, talk about shot selection. There was two. I was out there watching. There was two I remember that I was like, oh, that was nice. There was a left to the body that you landed. That was really, really nice. And then you threw a filthy elbow
Clean.
that didn't.
Dirty. Yeah. Nasty.
Yeah, it was
clean.
That was a good shot.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what's your night look like? You said you want to chill, just decompose, no parties out in Vegas. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, my wife is in Florida. I'm in Vegas. So what are we doing? You know.
FaceTimes, you know.
You know what I mean? But no, I mean, I'm here with my team. Just want to chill, have fun. Like I said, I honestly don't even want to go on my phone. I just want to soak it all in. It's been a long time coming. I know I had the skill set to be here. It's just me locking in. You know, my coach always tells me, be present, be Phil. And that's enough to be here, you know. And I know I can compete with these guys. I know it. So I just got to go out and keep showing it.
When do you want to get back in there?
I want to do 3 this year. I just opened up my first business, Bump Box Orlando.
Congrats.
I got the first Bump Box location on the East Coast. I got 5 other locations popping up. So I got a lot of good stuff going. I train full time. So I want to get back in there. I want to say maybe November, and that'll be 3 for the year, and just keep it that way, 3 a year.
Good stuff, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hey, Phil. Do you prefer Phil or Philip Rowe?
I like Raul, but my mother named me Phil, so we go with Phil.
Talk about the weight cut. What went wrong?
It's and also this is the first time, no excuse. Self accountability is why I'm here. I missed weight. Orion got some money of mine, but I don't know. I mean, I usually always can make weight. I can make weight without a scale. I don't know what happened different. Me and my teammate went to cut the last 3.5 pounds this morning or yesterday morning, and I did 25 minutes in the sauna, 3 minutes out, 10 minutes in, 3 minutes out, 10 minutes in. Then I rested for 3 minutes outside, and then we did another 10-minute sessions. 10 minutes in, 3 out, 10 in, 3 out. I did over an hour. I know that's 4 pounds. I lost 2.5. I was like, what the hell? And I was done. So I was sitting at 173.2, and I was dead at that point. I hadn't drank from a whole day. So just a decision on my part to like, hey, try to kill myself. I just did what I've been doing for the past 3 years to make weight, and I always lose 4 pounds there. I lost 2.5, and I would still have been like 0.5 over. So I was like, you know what, let me not kill myself. I weighed in 2 pounds over take it on the chin, learn from it, and go forward.
You got to keep your 100% finish rate. How does that feel?
It's amazing. I mean, I'm a monster. Me and Francis Ngannou right there. You know, so it's good. Usually when I win, or not usually, when I win fights, I finish. If I don't finish fights, I usually lose. So let's just keep finishing fights and keep finishing these guys.
And finally, do you got anybody that you would like to face next?
Kamaru Usman, that'd be nice. Anybody that's on a 4 or 5 fight losing streak, any girls, easy fights, man. That's what I'm here for. I want to keep getting paid. I want to keep winning. I want to keep sitting at this table, you know. So yeah, let me know.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Just a quick one for me. In the first round, you spent a lot of it on your back. In the second round, you guys definitely stood up there and swung, you know, and testing each other's chin. You gave him some, and he definitely gave you some. There was definitely some adversity. Do you like fights like that where you are pushed a little bit, where you are challenged? Do you leave feeling a better sense of what you're capable when you go through fights like that out there?
Absolutely not. I don't want to get hit at all. So getting hit is always error on my part, you know. So he was like he had this weird like lull, like almost like a zombie. I would rip off some shots, and I would think he's withering, and then he would just and come out. He kind of cracked me with a couple, and then I got to a point where I'm like, it's either him or me. I'm gonna stand here and get him out of here. And he's a tough dude, tough, durable kid. This is his first one at this level. He got to work on his shot selection a little bit, but I think for my height, I have deceptive power. I just know how to punch. I punch different than a lot of guys. My technique is very different. Some people think it's awkward, but it puts people down, you know? So, yeah, just got to keep doing what I'm doing.
And you both, I'm pretty sure, both came up through the Contender Series. What can you say about like what the Contender Series has done in finding talent out there and bringing it to the UFC? It used to be that only the Ultimate Fighter was the way for new talent to kind of get it found unless somebody had a connection with the matchmaker. What would you say to the level of talent that's coming and working its way through the Contender Series?
I think the Contender is the absolute best route to get to the UFC, bar none. You get the biggest check regionally you're going to get. You get the exposure, and then you get Dana White, Sean, Mick already on their radar. They tend to not look after those guys. You know, it's Dana White show. You know, so tough matchups, but it's the most money you're going to get regionally, and then you get a contract to go into the UFC. So yeah, this season I don't know when it is, but we got Jacob Bubba Sheffel at my gym, top 170 on the planet right now. It's hard for him to get fights. If we can get him on that Contender 170, he'll be here just like I am, no doubt in my mind. So 170, Sean Shelby, get my guy on there, Bubba Sheffel. Y'all know who he is. So you think I'm good? He's 10 times better. Get him on there.
That's awful nice of you to give a shout out to a teammate.
Period. Have to.
And lastly, you were doing great work. You know, it looked like you had in the tie clinch, and you were working a lot of knees in there. Was that a big part of the game plan? Was wanting to try to get in there and work the knees?
No, it wasn't. But one of my teammates, Lucas, we're in the back. He was going over some over-underhook positions with me, and he was telling me this kid is very good at Greco, and he was showing me spots I could hit him with the knees. And never often do I take direction on the fly, you know, as in like, because I got to drill it, you know, and I like drilling. I like doing the same thing over and over. But in the back, he was showing me a variation to an underhook, and it was there. And one of the first times I've been able to make an adjustment right then, and it worked. Shout out to my teammate Lucas. So really good Muay Thai kid, MMA fighter. But we were in the back. We worked some underhooks, and it worked perfect. So he's a Greco wrestler, and he likes the upper body clinch, and that over-under position was there, and the knees were there all day.
Congrats on the victory. Last chance. You want to give anybody a shout-out?
Shout out to my team, Fusion Excel, my head coach, Julian Williams. He's been out here 3 weeks back to back to back. He doesn't get enough praise, man. He's raised me up, homegrown, from nothing to here. I got in the gym. I was 0-2. Now I'm sitting talking to you guys. So shout out to Julian Williams. He does a lot for us. 12-1 professional fighter. Everybody here knows who he is. They can pretend like they don't, but we're coming. Fusion Excel for sure. All set? Thank you.